Hi, this is Mato. In this video I will show you the game between Gata Kamsky and Shakhriyar Mamedyarov. This is the game from World Cup that was played in Norway in 2013. Gata Kamsky had white pieces and he started with e4. Shakhriyar Mamedyarov played c5, Sicilian Defense. Knight to f3, e6, d4, pawn takes pawn, knight takes on d4, knight to c6. This is Taimanov variation of Sicilian Defense. Knight to c3, queen to c7, f4, and Mamedyarov played d6. The most popular move in this position is a6, preventing knight to b5. But we have d6, bishop to e3, knight to f6, queen to f3, a6. Castling comes to mind. Kamsky played bishop to d3, bishop to e7, and Kamsky castled kingside. Mamedyarov castled kingside too. King to h1, king's safety first, to avoid future surprise checks. Bishop to d7. Both players have completed their development. White has more space. Rook from a to e1, b5, a3, rook from a to b8, knight takes knight, bishop takes knight, queen to h3, white queen and the bishop on d3 are aiming at the pawn on h7, rook from f to d8, bishop to d2 preparing e5. Let's take it back. e5 immediately was also possible, and one line goes like this: pawn takes pawn, pawn takes pawn, and now if queen takes on e5, then bishop to f4, winning the rook. Okay, in the game we have bishop to d2. This is even more interesting move. d5. Kamsky played e5. h7 pawn is in trouble. Knight to e4, attacking the bishop. How should white continue? What would you do in this position if you had white pieces? Bishop to c1. Kamsky played f5, sacrificing the bishop on d2. Knight takes bishop. Pawn takes pawn on e6. The threat is queen takes on h7. Knight to e4. Pawn takes pawn check. If king goes to f8, then queen to h7 and white is winning easily. So black played king to h8. But now look at this move. Knight takes on d5. Bishop takes knight. How should white continue? What would you do? Bishop takes knight comes to mind. Kamsky captured with rook. And Mamedyarov played g6. That is interesting, isn't it? What's wrong with bishop takes on e4? Then bishop takes bishop, threatening a checkmate. If g6, then bishop takes on g6, and how to stop checkmate? What else? If bishop takes bishop, is h6 better? If h6 is played, then queen to f5 is winning. So in the game, Mamedyarov played g6, rook from e to f4, king to g7, e6, clearing the long diagonal, rook to f8, queen to e3, intending queen to d4 check. Bishop to c5, attacking the queen and taking the control of d4 square. And now you can see how important it is that white king has moved to h1. Queen to e1, bishop to d6, attacking the rook. Rook to h4, attacking the rook again. What now? Another brilliant move. Queen to e3, ignoring the threat bishop takes rook. And Mamedyarov played h5. Why he didn't take the rook? Let's have a look. If bishop takes on h4, then check, and after king to h6, queen takes bishop check, king to g7, check, king to h6, rook to f4, threatening rook to h4 checkmate. That is why Mamedyarov played h5. Queen to d4 check, king to h6. It is white to move. What would you do in this position if you had white pieces? If you wish, you can pause the video and you can try to find the winning move that white played. Ready? What did you find? There is a move that also looks very cute. Queen to g4. What do you think of this? Well, in the game, Gata Kamsky captured the pawn on h5, and Mamedyarov resigned in view of this continuation. King takes rook, then queen takes bishop check, and after king to h6, queen to e4, threatening checkmate. Rook to g8. This is a funny variation, isn't it? Well, there is no defense. So what else? What if pawn takes on h5? Then rook to f6 check. If bishop takes rook, then queen takes on f6 checkmate. And what else? If king goes to g7, then check, and after king to h7, checkmate. There is no defense. So in this position, black resigned. What a game! And what do you think of this game? That is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.